What's up today, my fellow Madden soldiers? So what I've been working on is something I shared with you guys in one of the previous videos. If you guys stood to the end of the video, is the fact that I was going to create a Dallas Cowboy theme team, but with just live current players who actually play for the Dallas Cowboys. So even though some of the players like we have on our main Dallas Cowboy squad who actually did play for the Cowboys, we put them on the Cowboys. This team in particular, all we put is all current Dallas Cowboy roster who plays for the Cowboys on this lineup. So that's the team that I created. I'm gonna go ahead and activate it right now, and I'm gonna show you guys. And what this does is, first of all, it makes the content more creative for you guys, so you guys can actually see a live, full-fledged Dallas Cowboy team that's actually of all current players who plays on the Dallas Cowboy roster, right? And then second of all, doing gameplay with it, man, just taking this small team out there and trying to dominate these big teams. So that's another thing with a live Dallas Cowboy roster. So it's right here. It's a Cowboys live. It does say 87 overall. I think we are at 88 overall with it. So yeah, on top we're at 88 overall. I'm going to show you what our offense is and what our defense is and so forth. To create this lineup, it took me about, I'll say about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just to go through all the players, line them up, put abilities, and do all the other little stuff on them, because I wanted to max out this team as much as I can with all current Dallas Cowboy players. So offense and defense, once again, all we have is live Dallas Cowboy players. So let's start off with Dak Prescott. So I'm just grateful that we actually have a decent QB, that they finally gave him an upgrade, because if it would have been the other Prescott, it would have been a lot harder, which was what the 81 overall that we had a long time ago. But anyways, yeah, so we got 93 overall Dak Prescott. We got Cooper Rush. There is another QB that we have on the Cowboy roster that I think is a higher overall, but because Cooper Rush is the actually one that did come in and play for us one of the games and won it, so I chose to put him as our second QB. We have Ezekiel Elliott, we have Tony Pollard, and we put Rico Doodle. I don't even know what it is. It was one of the players. I don't know if he came in on one of the games and played, but he's 83 speed, so he's not too fast, but he still is pretty fast for a silver card. I will say that. Then we got Michael Gallup and Cedric Wilson. Well, the reason why I bring these two up right now is if I activate my main Dallas Cowboy squad, you see that we have gooned up receivers. So someone like Michael Gallup and Cedric Wilson is really not that much of a factor when it comes to our main squad. So creating this squad gave these players way more usefulness when it comes to actually acquiring low overall players like this, which make them high overall on this actual team, right? So, and you're going to see our defense in a minute too, where any upgrades that we could get is going to be very helpful, because our offense is actually pretty decent. I mean, pretty good. It's pretty decent. I mean, our defense is the one that's struggling, and Michael Gallup is actually pretty good. He's actually pretty good at speed. Look, he got 95 speed, 94 jumping, 85 catching, 85 catching traffic, 88 spectacular, 83 short route, 82 medium route, 91 deep route. So his deep route is actually pretty decent. I will be getting some gameplay for you guys, but I also want to show you guys also, just with the live current with the live current Dallas Cowboy players on this team, we were able to get 52 out of 50, which I didn't even think we were going to get 50 out of 50, because I didn't know what players were able to get, like how many Kims we were able to get, because our other team, we have like ×3, ×2, like several times Dallas Cowboy Kims. But this right here, I think because CeeDee Lamb and Jarwin, because they got the ×2, as well as Ezekiel Elliott, that did help out the team a lot when it came to the Kims. So that's a big reason why we're able to get to where we get. CeeDee Lamb will be the one with the most speed, so I do have him as a punt returner. He gets 98 speed. If we add the extra wide receiver rare strategy card with the +1 speed, we'll be able to get him to 99 speed. But 98 is pretty decent, considering that the other strategy card we have does boost Blake Jarwin up to a 99. And for our fullback, because I don't know if you guys don't know, some of you guys may know, some of you guys may not, we do not have a fullback even on the Dallas Cowboy team to this day, because Holloway, I forgot his name. I think something Holloway or whatever. he chose to opt out in the beginning of the season, so we don't even have a halfback who's actually playing for the Cowboys right now. So what I utilized was Dalton Schultz because he's a higher overall, and because he's able to keep his. I know some of you guys keep on asking how are these players able to keep their Kim, because I can still keep him at the tight end. That's why he's able to keep his Kim still. So that's how I have him as my fullback. We also got Amari Cooper right here. I know he's a little bit higher overall, but the reason why I chose Michael Gallup is because he is faster. Amari Cooper is only like 90 speed, 91 speed. So that's why I kept Gallup right here instead of Cooper. We also got Tyron Smith, Connor Williams, Tyler Biadasz, Zach Martin, Leo Collins, Blake Jarwin, Dalton Schultz, and then Sean McKeon as our third tight end. We have Cedric Wilson and Simi Fehiko. I can't even pronounce his name right. But yeah, that's what we have as our actual fifth receiver. So let's see his stats. I'm gonna see it. So he got 89 speed, just this card alone. His Simi Fehiko, whatever, however you say his name. So he's 89 speed. So we got some decent receivers. It is a struggle out there, taking it out there and playing online with this team. But hey, we're gonna have some fun. We have Neo. He comes in as 94 overall, Michael Parsons. And then we have these other two linebackers, man, Jabril Cox, which is actually pretty decent on the Cowboy team. But on this team, because his card is so low, yeah, it's going to be kind of hard. And we got Francis Bernard, Luke Gifford. So these guys are low overalls, but hey, we're going to give them a chance out there. We got DeMonte Kazi as our free safety. The thing is, he's an elite as well as Neo, so I'm happy with that as our safeties. But like I said, we will struggle a little bit. And we have Anthony Brown, Trayvon Diggs as our top two cornerbacks. So once again, this Anthony Brown that we got as an upgrade when it comes to our main squad, they're not very useful like that, even though he has a lot of speed on him. But on this team, that's what I like about it, that any upgrade that we get for the Cowboy team for the current roster is going to be big for us, because anything will work. Even if it's an 80 overall, it would work, because we do, as you can tell, with this team, we need upgrades. So Anthony Brown goes up to 98 speed, as you see right there. So he is actually pretty decent, and he could be utilized on our other team too, but we have better cornerbacks, so that's why we really don't care for him as much on our main team. I put Calvin Joseph instead of Maurice Kennedy, even though Maurice Kennedy and him were like kind of the same overall, because Calvin Joseph is actually gets more speed. So you can see right now he goes up to 91 speed as a 72 overall, and I think his card's only like a 70 overall or 69 or something like that. And we got Randy Gregory. He is a goon. We're gonna have Brett Irvin. So his elite makes a big difference because it's better than his gold that he had before. Neville Gallimore, DeMarcus Lawrence. So all these right here. Our D-line is struggling a lot more now that we're dealing with the current live roster, because a lot of those players didn't get no upgrades. But the minute that they get upgrades, it's going to help this team out tremendously, right? So this is what we got right here. And let's go to our special teams. We got Brian Anger and Greg Zerline as our kicker and punter. We got CeeDee Lamb as our punt returner. And then here you go, Ezekiel Elliott. So just to show you guys that we still have current live players on the Dallas Cowboy roster as a specialist. I didn't put anyone else in there. Here's our special rare strategy items, and we got one uncommon one, Rillian. We got deep route specialist, the island and end zone, which gives us +1 speed. And these are our visuals. So anyways, yeah, there it is there. Like I told you guys, man, I thought this would be very interesting. One person did bring it up, but the reason why I did it is because it was already, I had it on my list a long time ago to do a live Dallas Cowboy theme team. But when he mentioned it, I was like, you know what, that was already on my list. I need to get to it, because at least I'm not the only one thinking about it. At least some people are expecting a team like this or would like to see a team like this. So I'm going to get it started, because this is one of the things that I do the Dallas Cowboy theme team. That's my main thing on this channel. So with that being said, I want to get as creative as I can when it comes to Cowboy players and creating Cowboy teams. So that's why I did this team, to make it more interesting for you guys. So hopefully you like it. And if you guys are liking the content, you like a lot of the Dallas Cowboy stuff that I do, please go ahead and subscribe. Drop a like on the video if you guys been liking the content. I really appreciate it. I also give you guys advice on other things when it comes to the game, like gameplay, what playbooks to use. certain solos, how to beat, you know, certain game, like just other little things to where I figure it'll help out you guys also when it comes to building your team up. So I give advice on that too. So if you like that, make sure to go ahead and subscribe, because we will be giving you advice on how to build your team much more effectively, whether you have a Cowboy theme team or another theme team or just a goon squad in general or a good team. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. If you guys like seeing which team, drop a like on the video. Until next time, I'm out.